I'm Chris Maru, bringing you the Texas Monitor Week in Review. Teachers' unions in Texas have collected at least $115 million so far this decade from educators and other school workers, and that figure's probably closer to $230 million. This surprising figure comes from a Texas Monitor analysis of teacher association dues collected from all across the state. It appears to be the first that provides a detailed number to how much money teachers' unions raise in Texas. Education is often a flashpoint in Austin, with teachers making their voices heard at the Capitol, in committees, and at rallies. The $200 million plus tally is likely to add fresh arguments for those fighting for and against legislation being debated in the legislature prohibiting state and local governments from collecting dues for public unions, dubbed the Paycheck Protection Bill. The Texas Senate recently passed its version of the bill by a 19-12 vote. No Democrats voted for the legislation, but Republican State Senator Robert Nichols of Jacksonville broke with his party, joining the Democrats in a no vote. The debate now moves to the House. The Texas House is also where controversy erupted when more than a dozen conservative Republican members this week asked that their caucus chairman allow the GOP members of the House to choose the next speaker for the session beginning in January of 2019. You see, current Speaker Joe Straus was first elected in 2009 and was most recently elected unanimously to that role in January of 2017, placing him among the longest-serving House speakers in Texas. Straus, a San Antonio Republican, has been criticized by Tea Party conservatives for being too moderate, as well as for how he was first elected Speaker with the help of Democrats and then appointing Democrats to key House committees. Letter signer and Freedom Caucus Chairman Matt Schaefer told the Monitor a Republican Speaker should be chosen first by Republicans, but that requires an established process inside the Republican caucus, and we don't have that. Although Texas ranks among the bottom of the barrel for ethics laws, and Governor Greg Abbott has claimed major ethics reform as a priority, ethics legislation has not been pushed by the governor during the special session. That has irked some lawmakers, including Representative Sarah Davis, chairwoman of the House Committee on General Investigating and Ethics. She's joined a bipartisan group of lawmakers for more serious reform. One loophole they hope to close is one that may benefit Abbott. While lawmakers cannot seek contributions from those seeking to benefit from legislation during the regular session, no such prohibition exists during special sessions. Abbott's office accused Davis of showboating and not paying enough attention to the 20 items the governor wants addressed during the special session. A lawsuit filed this week is asking a Harris County District Court judge to review the city's conduct in withholding a slew of public records in connection with the city's $48.4 million recycling contract. The lawsuit alleges that Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner engaged in a pattern of secrecy to keep documents secret, including the emails received by the city's waste management director. Attorney Stuart Hoffer is representing former investigative reporter Wayne Dolcefino of Dolcefino Consulting, who was asking for records on behalf of the recycling firm EcoHub. EcoHub is the company whose CEO says he believes his firm was unfairly shut out of the bidding process for the city's recycling deal. For more government accountability news around the state, follow us at TexasMonitor.org. You can also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/The Texas Monitor and on Twitter @The Texas Monitor. I'm Chris Maru.